You know, the clip is big in the Bay right now. Everybody's talking about it. When
Oh
we were
yeah,
sitting,
our clip went up. I
yeah,
saw
when we
that.
were sitting talking about Northern California.
Right.
Can you speak on that just a little more? Because a lot of people was kind of confused, like, how the this white boy or he's from LA and how the he gonna say anything about the
But
Bay
you
Area
notice they
culture?
always attack your identity, not the context of or the content of your ideas. So
Uh-huh.
like all I was saying is that there's been legendary movements out of the Bay, out of Northern California. A lot of it hasn't necessarily trickled down to the rest of the country. You know, you look at the Fizz movement, you look at all this shit, Mac Dre and Andre Nicotina and
Live, don't
all
forget
this hard that
say
is
it, live wire.
sure.
Live wire.
Livewire,
Yeah, thank
sure.
you.
But they, you know, a lot of times it doesn't necessarily translate to the whole rest of the country wanting to act like that person. Whereas like when 50 Cent came out, you could have took a drive to Iowa and you would have seen some nerd who bought some G-Unit sneakers at the mall trying to look like he's in G-Unit, you know? And that was all I was saying is that when you look at the poppin' dudes that have come out of Chicago, in just for an example, they were kind of dressing like a way that immediately like translated to the rest of the country. Everybody wanted to be a Chief Keef, you know? Whereas the Bay, it's got a funky style, like a completely different vibe to it. And in a way, like that's, you know, you look at the hyphy movement, it didn't translate to the rest of the country.
But I'm gonna say this though.
And that's okay. It's okay to have a regional style.
Yeah,
It
I'm
just
gonna say this though.
it holds it back a little.
Everybody gets their slang from the Bay. This generation now, yeah, you could say that they on some different. But I remember even the Bloods and Crips, you know, came from the Black Panther literature. I don't know if you that deep into it, but came from the Bay. I don't want to say the Bay Area started it, but I know they got a lot of literature from the Black Panthers. The Bay Area started a lot of bro. And just the slang, just certain way you talk, certain way you dress, the gold teeth, the dreadlocks, like a lot of it came from up north.
But I could say, like, when I first went to San Francisco in, I believe, 2008, that there was just so much to that culture that was mind blowing to me as a person who had spent my entire life on the East Coast. And, you know, I'm seeing everybody got a pound under their bed and you know, everybody and like all the homies would like just hang out in the park and just sell weed all day. And then I'm hearing all the music and they listen to all these artists and I'm like, God damn, this does not sound like anything I heard on the East Coast or whatever. It's just such a different world. And I feel like everybody knows that. But the only thing that I said that was maybe controversial in that clip is just that certain cities, their style, their swag, their lingo, whatever, just like immediately kind of translates to other cities and everybody wants to be like them. Like I could say that LA rappers, in a lot of ways, they try to act like Chicago rappers. They use a lot of the Chicago slang, whatever. But I mean, LA too. I mean, a lot of the like Shoreline took like a lot of like NorCal flows and like the fact that they were fans of All Black and all these mother from up north and stuff. Like OGZ put me on to all kinds of coming out of the NorCal, you know, and certain cultures like translate to the rest of the country. And I don't think that that's like controversial in any way. So I don't know why that clip went viral. I don't think I read through like a bunch of comments and I didn't see anybody like having any kind of real opinion about my statement. It was just straight up like, why does this white boy think he gets to have an opinion? Which is the dumbest thing you could ever comment.